recommendations on LinkedIn really necessary? If you ever bought something online, and I doubt at this point someone have never bought anything online, right? But if you have bought anything online, on Amazon, for example, I'm sure you checked the recommendations, the comments, right? What people thought about it. How was their experience with that buyer? How was their experience with that product? Are they happy? Do they recommend that product or not? That's what we do. Humans do that. Do you also do that, Joe? In any case, recommendations are a social validation of the person, of the service, of the product. So if a lot of people are talking good things about you or about your service, it's going to look more attractive than if nobody says anything about it. I mean, you don't need to get obsessed with that. It's more a habit of asking for recommendations to people that you work with, your current or ex-bosses, work colleagues, people who attended the same MBA that you did, clients that you served, people who used your services, your product, and they can share their experience. It's creating the habit, It should be natural at some point that, okay, we work together. So do you mind writing a recommendation about that on LinkedIn? I know it can be very scary and uncomfortable to ask for recommendations. Yes, I know. And it is at the beginning, but after that you start testing it out, and it's not that scary because you probably will be asked to recommend someone at some point. So it's a two-way thing. Don't be so afraid and so shy to ask for recommendations. I worked for several years as a recruiter, and definitely I would value more a profile who has a lot of recommendations, or some of them at least, than a profile without any recommendation. So don't underestimate the power of that. And I think it affects everyone on LinkedIn. So every kind of business and sector and every kind of professional can definitely benefit from having recommendations on your profile. The best way to ask for recommendations is, first of all, talk to the person outside of LinkedIn. What I mean by that is sending a WhatsApp message, send an email, call the person, because not everybody spends every day on LinkedIn and they might not get the notification properly. They might, have a lot of other messages on their inbox, and that recommendation request will go down and the person will never find it. So don't take for granted that everybody's on LinkedIn like you are. You should be. And have a conversation with the person outside of the platform. Explain that you are updating your profile, you're looking for a new career change, you're promoting different services, whatever reason you have, explain that to the person, make it more personal, and ask for the recommendation. And if you can, also ask the person to be specific about the information that she shared, he or she, it doesn't matter, information that is shared. If you talk something like, "Hi, Juliana is a great professional. It was very good work with her. I recommend her services." I mean, that looks great, but it's a bit like, meh, right? It's too generic. It's different than if you say, "I was a client of Juliana when I was looking for relocation, international relocation, and she helped me with my LinkedIn, with my resume, interview preparation, and in less than 2 months, I landed my new job in the new country." How cool is that, right? Way more specific, mentioning details. So that makes a difference. Help the person to help you with the recommendation. You can even refer to a specific project. Like, do you mind talking about that project that I was working in your team and we accomplished the deadline, we saved the budget, whatever. So help the person to write a good and specific recommendation about you. And if you can, write another one about her. I hope the importance of the recommendation is clear to everybody here and also to you.